All right. Hello, everyone. Today's Friday, May the 1st. Hope you're doing well. We're going to have some notes here in a minute. It won't be very long, so do a little overview of the kidneys. We're going to make sure you're working on your quick checks. So complete the quick checks on page 419. There's one more quick check in the chapter after this. I think it's on page 422, which we'll do on Monday and Tuesday. The quick checks for the chapter will be due on Wednesday of next week. Okay. You're working yesterday. I told you to work on questions on page 427 of your textbook. Those are due Tuesday. If you finish them, want to send them to me early, that's fine. Just make sure you send me those before you start sending me quick checks. Quick checks aren't due next week, so I won't have to go back and hunt things and find them, not be able to find them. So if your questions on page 427 are done, you want to send them to me today or this weekend, that's fine. Okay. All right. The test on this chapter will not be till next Friday. We have really two more tests. So the next Friday will be a test on this chapter. We got one more chapter we'll cover on fluid balance. And anyway, we'll talk about that more next week. All right. Let me briefly, I got a short video. It's about a minute long. It talks about the kidney and overview of the urinary system. Let me make sure I got your sound on. Okay, just sit back. It's less than a minute long, okay?
The blood transports substances that the organs need to function, and it also carries away their waste. The urinary system eliminates these wastes from the body. The blood is cleansed by the kidneys, two small bean-shaped organs. The blood enters the kidney via the renal artery, circulates through thousands of filtration cells, and leaves by the renal vein. The kidney retains the waste, such as urea and certain ions, and much water. Urine is composed of these elements. Urine is transported by the ureters to the bladder, where it is stored until it is evacuated. An adult produces almost 1.5 liters of urine every day. To compensate for this loss of liquid, human beings must ingest 2 liters of water daily.
All right, get out of that. Okay, just an overview of what we've been talking about. I'm going to do a quick one here on the, so I can find the right, there you go. Okay. Last week we were talking about, when we finished our notes, we were talking about the color of the urine, dark yellow, which urine's, if I can go back, it's transparent. Shouldn't be cloudy. And it's cloudy, could be, a kidney infection or poor diet or something like that. But anyway, so that's the last time we talked about. I think I showed you this chart, hydration, and when you're dehydrated, it gets a lot darker. So it should be transparent and lighter. We talked about the different colors, I think, last week. Let me get out of that. Transparent, yellow, amber, or straw color. And the abnormalities. Okay, so we should have those things. Okay, pH levels 4.6 to 8. Okay, hopefully you're taking good notes. Okay, so you'll need these next week. Okay, all right, let's talk today about urine amount. Okay, abnormal urine amount. Anuria is the absence of urine. Okay, these are all conditions that need to be treated. Oliguria is a scant amount of urine. And then polyuria is an unusually large amount. Okay, so those are abnormal urine amounts. All right, other than the kidneys, 2 kidneys, you have the ureter tubes. There's 2 of those that lead to the bladder. Of course, you have the bladder, which is the basin that stores urine for elimination. Okay, so, and then the urethra is the lowest part of the urinary tract. This allows urine to leave the bladder. Okay, so catheterization, that's a medical procedure. If you had like kidney stones, something like that, which is a hard mass buildup. Okay, so there's different ways they can do kidney stones. You can treat those in different ways. A lot of small stones pass. We'll talk about that a little bit more on Monday, but you can treat them. Sometimes you just wait and they'll pass on their own, or If they don't pass, they're too large and you have to be treated. They have their laser where they zap them and break them apart. Pretty painful. Okay, so elliptotropoter is an ultrasound generator that's used to pulverize and break up the kidney stones without making an incision. Okay, but again, it's a pretty painful process. Okay, all right, really all I got for you today. Make sure you're working on those things. We've got some work that we're doing there, so make sure, I'll remind you again, make sure you're working on questions on page 427 in your text. I'm going to keep working on your quick checks. Okay, both of those are due next week. If you finish them and want to send me the questions on page 427 now, you can do that. Okay. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Next live Zoom is on Tuesday next week. Okay, I got a video lesson on Monday. I'll send out Sunday. I'll send you an overview. All right.